Papito Alexito. That is an incredibly fun name to say.
Your little sister, what the picture?
What is up, nerds? We're back with another deck list today, and this one is a throwback. This has got the DNA of the old ongoing Destroyer shells, and if you're not old enough to remember those, basically a bunch of ongoing cards, Destroyer or Spectrum as your top end. You play really strong into 2 lanes and just lock gains up like that. The goal here is similar, except our disruption is better, but our flexibility is also there as well. So we'll start with the flexible cards here. We got Nightcrawler, Jeff, and Vision. They're all really great with Jean Grey. You can play Jean Grey into a lane, fill it up with the move cards, shift stuff around. Also with stuff like Rescue and Warpath, the move cards don't really lock you into a lane until you really want to. So the deck looks simple on the surface, but I mean it is, but it's hard for the opponent to actually figure out where you're going to end up with all your power. We also have Nebula here as just a great counterpart to Jean Grey. Player in one lane, Jean Grey in the other lane. You get the picture. Armor is here to protect our small stuff and our big stuff. We have a lot of stuff that goes over 9 power, so don't want to get Shang-Chi, do we? Cosmo here is another enabler slash disruption. Especially with Jean Grey, it's a little nasty for some decks to deal with. You play like Jean, Cosmo in a lane. I'm gonna play Nightcrawler, Jeff there. Your opponent doesn't want to play there, they have to. And then you can bail out of there and play your Destroyer last turn, or you can just move your stuff and put all your power somewhere else. It's really nice. Rescue and Warpath serve the same role here. Rescue's cool with our move cards, and Warpath is just an easy inclusion because we're usually sticking to 2 lanes only. Professor X is a little awkward with Jean Grey, but thanks to our move cards, our small stuff, it's usually pretty easy to fill up the Jean Grey lane before we actually have to Professor X. And the amount of games you win by going Rescue into Professor X or Warpath into Professor X is pretty high. Magneto is actually really sweet in this list too, because you can force the opponent to put cards into the Jean Grey lane, then you pull stuff out of there, potentially winning via taking power away and throwing the lane where you're playing Magneto. And then you got Destroyer. It's just the big boy in the list. It's rare that we ever can't play him, considering the 3 cards in Armor, Cosmo, and Professor X that protect our stuff. And sometimes, like with a Warpath on board, you could be in all 3 lanes, play your Destroyer somewhere, boost up your Warpath out of nowhere, and steal some games like that. Right into some substitutions for the deck. If you don't have Jeff, Mojo, or Daredevil's fine. Mojo's got a cute thing going on with Jean Grey there, where, you know, forces the opponent to fill it up if they want to play anywhere else. Makes your Mojo a 2/8. Pretty good. And then Daredevil's just good with Professor X. As far as Jean Grey goes, sort of the namesake of the deck, but if you really want to run this list just without Jean Grey, try Mr. Fantastic. Rescue and Warpath, probably not replaceable. Rescue is basically Warpath 2.0. Yeah, but that's it for the deck breakdown. The deck seems simple, and it is for you to play, but like I said earlier, it's actually really hard to play against. It's cool. It's got a little things going on here, so yeah, give it a shot, but it's time for some games. Well, we can't do anything about TVA, so we'll play Nebula to the right. We can armor the Nebula just to be safe. Play Cosmo, probably not at TVA, because if they want to get rid of it, I'm cool with that. Okay. A little weird. So if this game does end on turn 4, we can just play Jean Grey out here just to get another Hulk and like wrap up that location for us. That looks like my Nightcrawler.
Time's up.
So I don't think it really totally matters. I actually am going to play Cosmo at TVA now because we're winning by so much. Otherwise, I don't think it would matter where we play the Cosmo here. Maybe we can protect for Shang-Chi over here, but I'm just going to cross my fingers that he doesn't have it. And play the Cosmo at TVA, preventing Scarlet Witch or Storm. Yeah. That was a good one. Motor World's fine. We like stacking in 2 lanes anyway. Okay, we can armor up Mojo World. It's all gonna switch to somewhere else anyway, but armor in 1 lane, Cosmo in another against Destroy's pretty nasty usually. We can definitely get around it though. So hopefully we get priority so we can stop the Bucky. And nope, we do not get priority. I'm gonna do this anyway, just in case he doesn't immediately play a destroy on it. You know what? No. I'm gonna put this at Nidavellir, so we can just give him that lane and just win the other two. Okay, never mind. Well, we're stopping something getting blown up. And we can play their rescue over here. Pretty much all of our draws next turn will allow us to play whatever we draw plus Nightcrawler, or just Vision. Okay. The Forge? Okay, so Nimrod maybe is coming. Then he's just gonna play a Destroyer on the last turn. So yeah, we'll play Vision here to trigger Rescue, and then just shift stuff around accordingly. You can always finish with Nightcrawler Warpath, Magneto, whatever. I'd probably snap if I wasn't recording. Okay. So we can do this and this, which is like the obvious thing to do. Or we can get like a little tricky and do... my fear is he has Destroyer too and he's just going to play it over there. If I do this... yeah, okay, we'll go for the simple play. His death costs 7. If he has a null, it's worth 1. The only thing I'm worried about is a Destroyer over here. But this looks more like a Deadpool list, so I probably shouldn't be worried about Destroyer. Should have been worried about absolutely nothing. Good game.
Victory.
Alright, that's a solid starting hand. Poopy location, but yeah, we'll go Nebula right, Armor right, Jean Grey middle. Okay, and Bobbly's bounce. So Jean's not going to be the best, but at least it'll be slightly annoying, and it's 3 power.
Opponent
Borg and Kitty. Okay, so bounce. Alright. Thanks, Icebox. Jerk. I'm going to put the rock over there. Maybe it clogs his board a little. I also don't want to draw it, so that's fine. Why would he not play Kitty? Now it's gonna go away. That's weird. I'm gonna put Jean on the left. Okay, Professor X is going to be useless here, so we'll just play Vision. Oh, actually, with Jeff, it might actually be alright. Maybe he saves everything for, like, the last turn. Like, tries to explode on the last turn. So yeah, we'll do this. And I might get his Kitty Pryde stuck down here, purposely throw Oscorp Tower, and then we can win with Magneto in the middle, maybe. Oh, we actually stole Oscorp. Alright. Well, we are not competing with the middle. Probably not competing with the right either. Yeah, this is a loss. Icebox and Adeline. Just no bueno. Yep, that's plenty of power. Good game. Icebox is a really frustrating feature location. Moderately annoying. Yeah, thank you for the rock. Yeah, we can just play Jeff. Okay, so Darkhawk Dino stuff. I'm okay with that. I'm going to play Nebula there. People don't like playing into the danger room, so as long as Nebula survives. As soon as I say that, this dude just slams a Coulson there. Alright. We're gonna put Cosmo here. Yeah. We'll just put it there. If that's not a good pull, you just clogged up the right side for no reason. Alright, so that's an easy win on the right lane. Because we can just move our Jeff, so we just play Warpath and Destroyer in the middle. There's no way you can beat 24 power. These 2 turns here. Yeah, no way. So that takes it to 7, and then it gets another 2. So that's 9. We win by 1 over there. I mean, Blue Marvel could screw us, but I don't think so. Cool. That was a weird list.
Victory.
Need some cheap cards. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's starting to not be fine. We'll play Cosmo first, though. What we're probably gonna do is Cosmo 1 lane, rescue another lane, Warpath as a follow-up, Destroyer in the Cosmo lane. So yeah, we'll do this. Okay, so this is Surfer, and that completely bones a Surfer, which means Destroyer will win over there. Yeah, fine. Didn't really need that. We rescue. Presumably we just Warpath over there as well, and then we play Destroyer on the right. Okay. Oh, this is cool. So we do this and this. Or this and that. No, Green Goblin's gonna get buffed by Surfer, isn't it? I think I'd rather do this and this. All right. So we can Jean Grey, move Jeff, Green Goblin. It's got a little weird with the goose, but okay. My sister is cooking right now and it smells like doo-doo. Okay, this should be enough. Sure. Don't care. Was this Killmonger or something? Nova, okay. Eh. Exceeded my expectations. So did the hastiness of his concede. Yeah, those were some good games. We beat like a wide variety of things. The one matchup we did lose in the video was against Bounce. I don't think it's a bad matchup, but it's definitely the one you have to think about the most, which is never fun. I don't want to think. I just want to play cards and then win, right? Against the rest of the decks in the meta right now, I'd say this is got a fair chance against most of them. Just careful with your Cosmo and armor placement. You won't lose to Shang-Chi, and then there's not much stuff that can just straight up outpoint you. That's it for the list, though. Time for the shameless plug section of the video. Thank you guys so much for making it this far. It's super awesome to see the channel grow, and I can't thank everyone enough just for watching. If you like the content or anything I do, feel free to like and subscribe. It's a little click for you, but for me it means a lot. And also you can now become a member of my channel. It's $1.99 a month. We get member shoutouts on the videos whenever there's a new member, custom emojis, members only polls, and I tried to put every perk you could in that level because there's only one level. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you guys so much. See you in the next video. Later, nerds.